God! No! It's dark, I think. Did you guys see my cooch and my butt? Say yes if you did.
Stop doing this. Free people. Why? Basically every store. Why? Madewell, I'm looking at you too. This is pedophile island, I'm telling you. We want real doors. Although, I guess if you're hippie enough to shop at Free People, you probably don't care. You just let it all hang out, don't ya?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I just find clothes restricting.
A Chick-fil-A store takes a stand against mandates and stereotypes about their company in general. Facebook is ramping up their efforts to take over the world. Condoleezza Rice destroys critical race theory, and SpongeBob is beating this CNN host in ratings. We love to see it. I'm AlexClark, and this is POPlitics. After In-N-Out announced that they opposed mandates, at least one Chick-fil-A store did the same. Conservative commentator Lauren Chen posted this picture of a sign in a Chick-fil-A that she went to that said they don't discriminate against anyone, whether they've had the juice or not, who they sleep with, what they look like, or who they worship.
Chick-fil-A, I could eat there 7 times a day, where the people laugh and children play. Oh, I'm in love with Chick-fil-A.
Smart Alex on Twitter responded to Lauren's tweet saying things like, "We don't discriminate as long as you share our perspectives on not acknowledging the pandemic, homosexuality, or nuanced gender identity. That's how a non-discriminatory policy works, right? Yeah."
Shanice.
Yeah?
Your mouth is moving a lot like a rat. Yappa, 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 yappa. Shut it, please. Thank you, Shanice.
No. Chick-fil-A doesn't stand at the door and say only some people can come in and some can't. Are there any instances where a Chick-fil-A employee prevented a gay person from eating there? No. This argument is so exhausting and boring.
Look, get a hobby.
Joe Rogan said once that if you have no real enemy left, you create them. That's exactly what the left does every single day. We live in the least discriminatory country on earth for all the things, race and gender. You have it so good, you have to literally make up hate crimes. We're over it.
Bring it, trolls.
Facebook may not be called Facebook anymore after next week.
Man, you're on Facebook. Why you been telling people you're not on Facebook? People want to be your friend, man.
The rumor, according to The Verge, is that Zuck wants to completely change the company name to reflect that they're not just a social media company anymore. Mark wants to be known as a Metaverse company that's in charge of a lot more than just social media.
That's terrifying.
Any idea what Metaverse means? Imagine a virtual world where people go and meet each other to escape the real, more dystopian world. Think Ready Player One.
The world needs less Facebook and more face-to-face.
Facebook and other tech giants don't want us to have any real connections in the real world. The world that people like Zuck dream about is one where we all sit and work at home all day and just never leave and are just zombies for the state.
It's ridiculous. Nerds today have no idea how good they have it.
In an interview over the summer, Mark told The Verge that the Metaverse is going to be a big focus. And I think that this is just going to be a big part of the next chapter for the way that the internet evolves after the mobile internet. And I think it's going to be the next big chapter for our company, too, really doubling down in this area.
I've always been about world domination.
This is my favorite clip of the week. Watch Condoleezza Rice completely own all the hacks on The View on critical race theory. Today's episode deserves a like and a share for this alone.
The whole issue of critical race theory and what is and is not being taught. I come out of an academic institution, and this is something that academics debate, what is the role of race and so forth. And let me be very clear. I grew up in segregated Birmingham, Alabama. I couldn't go to a movie theater or to a restaurant with my parents. I went to segregated schools till we moved to Denver. My parents never thought I was going to grow up in a world without prejudice, but they also told me that's somebody else's problem, not yours. You're going to overcome it, and you are going to be anything you want to be. And that's the message that I think we ought to be sending to kids. One of the worries that I have about the way that we're talking about race is that it either seems so big that somehow white people now have to feel guilty for everything that happened in the past. I don't think that's very productive. Or black people have to feel disempowered by race. I would like black kids to be completely empowered, to know that they are beautiful in their blackness. But in order to do that, I don't have to make white kids feel bad for being white. So somehow this is a conversation that has gone in the wrong direction.
Penn Badgley, a.k.a. Dan from Gossip Girl, a.k.a. Joe from You, has become unlikely friends with none other than Cardi B after a super cute and funny social media exchange. Penn did an interview recently where he said that he admired how authentic Cardi B is on social media, which is why she's probably so beloved.
Yeah, Cardi B is a great example of that. She is such an authentic relationship, you know? And I mean, it's like, and she's not, to me, it's like, it's this incredibly nuanced place to be. And despite what many might judge as antics and all this, I mean, I feel like she has an incredibly authentic relationship to that. And that's why people like her so much.
Cardi responded by saying, "Oh my God, he knows me, oh my God, yo, like I'm famous. All Penn could respond was, I. Then Penn changed his Twitter avi to Cardi B, and Cardi B changed her Twitter avi to a picture of Joe from You, and then she tweeted this clip.
You? Is that me? Oh my God. Mom. Back up. That's me? Yeah. No, that's not.
I told you it was pure.
Oh, look, cute.
What happens when you're dating to marry, but you don't get married? What if you date conservative guys, but they're all marriage averse? Is there a certain age where we should start freaking out that we're not married yet? This week's brand new episode of my podcast, The Spillover, covers all of this and more when it comes to relationships. I have fellow Turning Point USA contributors and my friends, Isabel Brown and Morgan Zeggers, on to discuss all of this, from dating liberals to cheating.
I locked you out because I'm gonna look through your phone.
What?
I locked you out so I can see if you're cheating on your phone.
Okay, I need to prove. I'm gonna go inside.
To listen, subscribe to The Spillover right now on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Leave a 5-star review to support the show and share it with all the CUTEservatives in your life and dude-servatives. It is my most personal episode yet.
Girl talk.
You know what? That video was the perfect transition into Freak of the Week.
I said, certified freak. 7 days a week.
From one square to another, it has come to my attention that a Mr. Brian Stelter from CNN has been beaten in ratings by SpongeBob SquarePants.
He's Squidward, you're Squidward, I'm Squidward! Are there any other Squidwards I should know about?
Meow.
Oh, he's being beaten by Peppa Pig, too.
Am I gonna collab with Peppa Pig? No.
And Golden Girls. These are not even new episodes of these shows either. They're reruns.
I'm a clown.
For what it's worth, I also trust a sea sponge more than Brian Stelter.
I'm out of here.
So Instagram has now gotten rid of IGTV. I don't know if you noticed this. It's just moved over to just video. Like if you go to somebody's Instagram profile, it's just a play button and that's it. There's no IGTV icon. I'm curious if you guys have been seeing POPlitics videos in your feed or not because of this algorithm change. My best friend Lauren told me that she has not seen it in her feed. She's had to come to our profile. Either way, it's more important than ever that you are liking and sharing the episode. So please tap the heart and say Glebe Gang in the comments if you saw this. DM this episode to one friend who loves free people because that intro is so funny, and hit the save button. We're back Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. It's pop culture without the propaganda every single day. I'm AlexClark, and this is POPlitics. Support POPlitics, the first ever conservative pop culture daily show, by subscribing to our channel, turning on notifications, and of course, hitting the thumbs up. Also, our main home is on Instagram. Seriously, just trust me, that's where the real magic happens. Follow us there at POPlitics.